In the vast universe of gaming, few names shine as brightly as Rockstar Games. They might have had us all questioning if we should perhaps be a little bit concerned about our own moral compasses, from inexplicably stealing every car in sight, running over pedestrians, and the late night view of the city.
Okay, what are we gonna do?
And that's just GTA. I think it's important to understand the origins of Rockstar, so I'm going to do a really quick history of Rockstar's Hall of Fame before I go in more detail. And to do this we need to go back to 1997. Times were different. Some guys threw a party that got a little bit out of hand.
San Diego County Sheriff's Department.
Mike Tyson had a taste of Evander Holyfield's ear, and the first Grand Theft Auto was released. Top-down chaos gave birth to an empire. While the graphics may not look good in today's standards, they were somewhat revolutionary back then. By 1999, GTA 2 continued all the fun, still in a bird's eye view. 2001, GTA 3 burst onto the scene, pulling us into a 3D Liberty City. A year later was Grand Theft Auto Vice City. 2004 saw us jet across 3 cities in the expansive San Andreas. Then when we fast forward to 2005, we're back in school tackling bullies in, well, the game Bully. Now in 2008, one of the more iconic GTAs was released. Well, in my case it was more iconic. First one that I was allowed to play, and even then it was probably in the 2010s because I'd have been 6 years old when this game was released. But the game is GTA 4, truly a tale of the American dream. 2010, from city streets to dusty trails, and I'm not talking about where your mum sold herself, it took us to Red Dead Redemption, which brought the Wild West alive. 3 years later and GTA 5 was released, one of the best games ever made in my opinion. 5 years after GTA 5 came Red Dead Redemption 2. Before the sprawling cities and the Wild West landscapes, before the headlines and the accolades, all Rockstar was an idea. 1998, New York City, Rockstar Games emerges on the scene. It wasn't just about creating games, it was about ensuring every pixel, every storyline, every team member stood out, shining brightly in the vast cosmos of the gaming industry. To truly understand Rockstar, we have to go to Scotland's DMA design, the precursors to what would eventually be Rockstar North. Originally known for quirky titles like Lemmings, it's hard to imagine this was the same team that would later bring us into the life of pixelated crime. 1997 marked a seismic shift, birth of the Grand Theft Auto series. It was raw, it was chaotic, and it was, quite frankly, a gamble. A top-down crime spree where the world was your oyster. Of course, not everyone was a fan. Controversies sparked, debates raged. Rockstar Games, then known as DMA Design, made its mark with Grand Theft Auto in several significant ways. It provided innovative open world design. It was one of the early games to popularize the open world or sandbox game design. Instead of following a strict linear path or narrative, players could freely explore the game's city, choosing how to approach missions or just causing mayhem. It also brought us controversial content. The game was controversial due to its portrayal of crime, violence and adult themes. Players could steal cars, engage in shootouts with police, and commit a variety of other crimes. This controversy led to significant media coverage, which in many ways boosted the game's profile and sales. The game allowed players to see a large portion of the city around them, and made the car chases and navigation more distinctive. The game also included multiple cities, Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas, each with its own feel and missions. This provided a variety of gameplay experiences and environments. The emergent gameplay from the open design of GTA allowed players to approach problems in multiple ways, leading to emergent gameplay situations. Whether you were evading the police, chasing down a gang member, or simply driving around listening to the radio, the game provided numerous unique and unscripted experiences. The game was filled with pop culture references, dark humour and satire for its time, which would later become a hallmark of the series. The radio stations in particular were full of satirical commercials and music that added depth and entertainment value to the game world. Despite the controversies, or one could argue because of the controversies surrounding it, GTA 1 sold very well and received generally positive reviews from critics. It established itself as a noteworthy title and paved the way for its sequels. When we look back at the dawn of the new millennium, 2001 to be precise, the gaming landscape was evolving. Technology taking quantum leaps, and amidst this, Rockstar North presented Grand Theft Auto 3, a title that was destined to change the very fabric of the video game storytelling and design. Now you may think I've skipped Grand Theft Auto 2, but I'm only going to be covering games that I think really had an impact. You're welcome to disagree with me, but you can do that in the comments. If you recall, in the late 90s, Grand Theft Auto was a top-down 2D experience. While revolutionary in its own right, it was a world observed from the heavens, so to speak. With GTA 3, the perspective changed. Gamers were no longer just observing from above, they were on the streets, immersed, engaged, and truly part of the world. Liberty City was no longer a collection of pixels and abstract design, it transformed into a living, breathing city, echoing the vibes of a gritty New York. Skyscrapers reached for the skies, streets bustled with activity, and each neighborhood told a tale. And let's talk about the city. Navigating through it was a revelation. Every stolen car, every alley chase, every mission felt more intimate. The concrete jungles, the shady dock, the suburban sketches all came alive in 3 dimensions, adding layers of depth and immersion. Yet, amidst the chaos and the grandeur of this open world marvel was a silent protagonist, Claude. Unlike heroes or other tales, Claude didn't voice his thoughts. He was blank slate, allowing players to project themselves, to live vicariously through his actions and decisions. The design choice was significant. In an era where game characters were becoming more vocal, more defined, Rockstar chose silence. And in that silence, they crafted a narrative where actions spoke louder than words. Every gunshot, every betrayal, every alliance formed in the underbelly of Liberty City carried a weight, even without a protagonist's commentary. Surrounding Claude was a cast of unforgettable characters, each voiced with passion. They filled the narrative void, guiding, deceiving, and accompanying our silent protagonist through his journey. They set the tone for what was to come in future GTA titles. And as we reflect on the monumental shift that GTA 3 represented, it's essential to recognise that this wasn't merely a technological upgrade, this was a vision to redefine interactive storytelling, push boundaries, and to elevate the gaming medium to new heights. So, as the sun sets over the bridges and skyscrapers of Liberty City, we remember that moment in 2001, the moment where we first stepped into a 3D world of crime, ambition, and endless possibilities, the moment Rockstar North changed the game quite literally. Now, the line between cinema and video games has long been blurring, and Rockstar Games stands at the forefront of this convergence. Every frame, every scenario in Rockstar titles seems to pay homage to the world of cinema. Take GTA Vice City for example. Its entire vibe, from its neon glow to its soundtrack, feels like a nod to the movies of Scarface, the overall 80s crime drama aesthetic. But this isn't mere imitation. Rockstar takes cinematic inspiration and molds it onto something uniquely theirs. A blend of engaging gameplay and riveting narrative. One of Rockstar's most profound strengths lies in its character development. Let's dive into the world of Nico Bellic from GTA 4. An immigrant, touched by the horrors of war, steps out onto the shores of Liberty City. His American dream is not just of riches, but a quest for closure, identity, and perhaps redemption. As players, we don't just play as Nico, we feel his internal conflicts, his moral dilemmas, and this character depth isn't exclusive to just him. Each individual he interacts with, each subplot adds layers, painting a multi-faced picture of life in the city. Fast forward to GTA 5 and Rockstar presents an even bolder narrative experiment. 3 protagonists. Michael, the retired criminal with a troubled family. Trevor, chaotic yet loyal, and Franklin, caught between the old world and the new. This isn't just a gimmick, it's a storytelling masterstroke. The ability to switch between these characters, to step into their shoes, offers diverse perspectives of Los Santos. It challenges us to understand their motivations, their dreams and their nightmares. And when their worlds collide, it's narrative dynamite. Heists, betrayals, alliances. GTA 5 is an ensemble piece where the sum is even greater than its impressive parts. From the melancholic journey of Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2 to the tragic path of Max Payne, Rockstar has proven time and time again their dedication of crafting characters that resonate, that live beyond the screen. Rockstar Games storytelling isn't just about progressing through missions or achieving objectives, it's about immersion, about losing oneself in worlds that are reflections, sometimes distortions of our own. It's cinema in its own right. As much as Grand Theft Auto has become synonymous with Rockstar Games, the company's brilliance truly shines when you look beyond the streets of Liberty City and Los Santos. Enter the world of Red Dead Redemption. Here, Rockstar transports players to a time and place largely untouched by gaming, the dying days of the Wild West. This isn't just a game, it's an odyssey. Vast open plains, sprawling deserts, and treacherous mountains. The world of Red Dead feels alive, breathing with its own rhythm. At the heart of this world is John Marston, a former outlaw forced to hunt down his old gang members. But as we ride alongside Marston, we discover a tale not just of revenge, but of redemption, family, and the inevitable march of progress. Beyond the main narrative, the world brims with details, from hunting and taming wild animals to helping strangers on the road or simply playing poker in a saloon. Rockstar ensures every element crafts an authentic Wild West experience. And just when we thought the bar couldn't be set any higher, Rockstar gave us Red Dead Redemption 2, a prequel that delves deeper into the life of outlaws and the challenges of holding onto personal codes in a rapidly changing world. Arthur Morgan, the protagonist, embodies this struggle. Through him, we witness the internal battles of morality, loyalty, and survival. We see intricacies of gang life, the camaraderie camaraderie, and the cracks that slowly appear. But the Wild West isn't the only untapped world Rockstar ventured into. Bully takes us into the tumultuous world of school life. Jimmy Hopkins, a troubled teen at Bullworth Academy, faces cliques, teachers, and the typical challenges of adolescence. Rockstar's unique take on school life makes Bully both a nostalgic trip and a stark reflection on the trials of growing up. From attending classes and completing assignments to dealing with bullies and navigating teenage romances, the game captures the essence of school days, sprinkled with Rockstar's signature humour and edginess. Whether it's the vast plains of the Wild West or the confined corridors of Bullworth Academy, Rockstar's genius lies in their ability to transport players into a diverse, rich world, with each story telling its own compelling story. Rockstar Games isn't just known for storytelling, its technical achievements have consistently pushed the boundaries of what's possible in gaming. Integral to this technical prowess is Rage, or Rockstar Advanced Game Engine. Introduced in the mid-2000s, Rage was a game changer. It allowed for vast, detailed open worlds, rich in texture and complexity, a far cry from the constraints of older engines. With Rage, the terrain became more than just a backdrop. It interacted with characters, vehicles, reacted to the roads, and worlds felt alive, almost tangible. Enter Euphoria, a dynamic animation engine that works in a tandem with Rage. This isn't your typical pre-canned animation system. Euphoria ensures characters move, react, and even fall with a lifelike fluidity, responding in real time to their environment. Remember the first time Nico Bellic was hit by a car in GTA 4? How he crumpled to the ground? Not in a repetitive animation, but in a manner that felt jarringly real. That's Euphoria at work. But Rockstar's commitment to immersion doesn't end there. They've woven intricate real-time weather systems and day and night cycles into their game, ensuring every moment feels unique. A sunny day in Los Santos can quickly turn to a rain-soaked evening, and in Red Dead Redemption 2 the dynamic ecosystem means the wilderness thrives on its own, independent of player action. Animals hunt, graze, and even react to the environment, creating an organic living world. Behind every gripping storyline, every memorable character, lies Rockstar's technical innovation, an orchestra of engines and systems, playing in harmony to redefine gaming with every release. And while visuals often capture our immediate attention, it's the sounds and melodies of Rockstar's world that envelop us, immersing us wholly into their universes. Anyone familiar with the Grand Theft Auto series knows the sheer joy of cruising the streets with the radio on. These aren't just arbitrary playlists, these are masterfully curated radio stations, each setting the tone, the mood, and most importantly, the era. Vice City, for instance, thrives in its 80s nostalgia, and what better way to accentuate this than with the pulsing beats of Michael Jackson or the rock anthems of Twisted Sister, blaring from car radios. And it's not just the music. The charismatic radio DJs, the humorous commercials, the debates, the chat shows, they all build a layered, auditory snapshot of the game's world. Rockstar's commitment to sound isn't limited to in-game radio. Their collaborations with renowned artists have given us iconic soundtracks. Moments in gaming history like riding into Mexico in Red Dead Redemption to the haunting strains of Jose Gonzalez Far Away become etched in memory largely due to their music.
It's so far, so far away.
However, it's not just the big musical numbers that showcase Rockstar's auditory prowess. Also, in their subtitles, the ambient sounds that breathe life into the world. The distant echo of a siren in GTA, the soft rustle of leaves underfoot in Red Dead Redemption, or even the muttered chatter of NPCs. These intricacies in-world audio design make the environments palpable, reinforcing the illusion of a living, breathing world. And let's not forget the sound design in high adrenaline moments, the revving of engines, the cacophony of a shootout, or the ominous score hides the tension during a mission. Every audio element is meticulously crafted to enhance the player's emotional and sensory experience. In essence, while the visuals draw us into Rockstar's universe, the symphony of sound and music is what keeps us there, making every moment, every mission, and every drive down the virtual boulevard an experience to be savoured. While the Grand Theft Auto series had its roots in thrilling single-player narratives, the introduction of GTA Online represented a seismic shift. Suddenly, the chaotic, vibrant world of Los Santos wasn't just a backdrop for scripted stories, it became a living, breathing sandbox for players worldwide. From the outset, players could carve their own path, forming crews, engaging in heists, or simply participating in the activities Los Santos had to offer. The freedom was and remains unparalleled. But Rockstar didn't just launch GTA Online and let it be, they nurtured it. Year after year, the game received substantial updates, now content, modes, vehicles and more, ensuring that Los Santos always had a fresh experience to offer. Diamond Casino Heist, the cunning stunts races, the introduction of Nightclub, each update was more than than just an additional content. It was testament to Rockstar's commitment to building and sustaining a vibrant online community. And at the heart of this expanse online world was its community. Players collaborated, competed, created, and sometimes just indulged in pure unscripted mayhem. Of course, the success of GTA Online wasn't merely anecdotal. The introduction of microtransactions in the form of shark cards represented a significant economic evolution of the game. While the game world thrived with player-driven stories, Rockstar created a revenue model that, arguably, helped fund the continuous flow of free updates for the community. Players could opt to purchase in-game currency, allowing them to splurge on luxury items, properties, or those really good supercars. This approach struck a balance, offering players the choice between investing time or money, while ensuring the game's economy remained buoyant. From its humble beginnings to its undeniable status as an online juggernaut, GTA Online stands as a testament to Rockstar's ability to evolve, adapt, and continuously set the bar higher. In creating a sprawling online world, Rockstar didn't just extend the life of a game, they revolutionized what it meant to be truly online in the gaming realm. When one speaks of legends in the gaming world, few names resonate as profoundly as Rockstar Games. From the gritty streets of Liberty City to the sprawling vistas of the Wild West, Rockstar's legacy is etched in pixels and prose. Rockstar's impact on the gaming industry is undeniable. They didn't just create games, they revolutionized the open world genre. Each title released became not just a game, but a vast breathing world filled with stories waiting to be uncovered. Many have tried, but few have come close to the depth, attention to the detail, and sheer scale Rockstar embeds into its worlds. They set the gold standard for what open world gaming can and should be. But Rockstar's legacy isn't just about the games they create, it's about the community they fostered. A dedicated fanbase that doesn't just play, but lives these games. Fans create, mod, and often reshape these worlds in ways even Rockstar might not have envisioned. Modding communities, especially for titles like GTA 5, have added layers of replayability and creativity, further cementing the game's cultural relevance. From turning Los Santos into a zombie apocalypse to adding entirely new regions, the fans' passion is palpable. And let's not forget the cultural impact. How many games can boast of influencing music, film, and television? Rockstar games are more than just entertainment, they're a cultural phenomenon. As we look to the horizon, anticipation builds. What's next for this gaming juggernaut? While Rockstar plays its cards close to its chest, the rumours, speculations, and sheer excitement of fans around potential new releases or sequels are a testament to the studio's enduring appeal. With the gaming industry continuously evolving, the expectations are high, but if there's one thing history has taught us, it's that Rockstar is adept at not just meeting, but exceeding those expectations. The future, while shrouded in a mystery, is undoubtedly bright. From those humble top-down origins to awe-inspiring, expansive worlds that they craft today, Rockstar has consistently defied boundaries and set benchmarks. Each title, each narrative twist, and every sprawling city or countryside they've constructed has been a testament to their commitment to storytelling, immersion, and sheer gameplay excellence. I just hope a GTA 6 is announced within the next decade.